going to preach for the next few minutes on the subject, when the oxen stumbles. The Bible says now, David gathered 30,000 of the very best of the Israelites, and he said, look here, it's been a long time without the ark of God. To the Israelite, seeing and having the ark represented the very presence and essence of God among them. And since it was not in the country, since it was not among them, they felt that God was homeless and they were godless. And so a day came when David says, let's go get it and bring it to my city. And the Bible says, as they got it, they were so excited that they put together a new cart. And they had oxen drive the cart. And there was a young man in front of the cart, and the rest of the congregation was behind the ark. They're all happy and excited. And then they came to the threshing floor, and there something special happened. The Bible says now there was a stumble, and Asa, now we get this other boy. The firstborn was in front. Now Asa is next to this ark of God, and as it stumbled, he reached out, great intention, and he touched it. And the Bible says, without explanation, without any talk about it, without a meeting, without an agenda, ushered out, God just unleashed his anger and struck him dead. And the Bible says, instead of people running away, it was David who got angry at God. And he said, now what shall I do with God? How can I bring the presence of God? And he got so angry that the Bible says he had to push it aside. And the brother accepted it. It's a very wonderful thing for you to understand that whenever you say no to God, there will always be somebody to say yes. And so now this man accepted it, and the Bible says God followed his presence and blessed him for 3 months. And David heard that he was being blessed. He didn't come to get it because he wanted it. He came to get it because he heard somebody was being blessed. See, sometimes you don't have to be the one with the primary agenda and the primary dream. All you need to do is to watch those around you. If they're happy and you know it, you need to understand the same God blessing them can also bless you. As we're empowered for mission, I want you to understand that whenever you are on God's side, get ready for things to happen. Those who serve God have all experienced a stumble. Even when your intentions are right, even when you've prayed and fasted and sung all the hymn book, the stumble will happen. You go through the whole Bible, you discover every man had a stumble but Jesus the Christ. Now the question is, what do I do when the oxen stumbles? If you haven't gone through anything, here's what's funny about it. That's why Jesus says, judge not, because everybody is going to experience a stumble. You become a hypocrite when you punish somebody who stumbles as if you've never stumbled. And the truth of the matter is, all of us, it's either you are in a stumble, coming out of a stumble, getting into a stumble. That's the life of a Christian. You're either coming in the stumble, out of the stumble. When you are out of the stumble, you're not better than the one who's getting in. You are out so that you can encourage the one getting in that you can make it through because I made it too. And in many of us, you become a hypocrite and a judgmental person when you think you're all right and everything is okay with you. The truth be said, if we still talk of grace and mercy, it means all of us are messed up. Whenever you say grace and mercy, when you are innocent, you want justice. When you are guilty, you want grace and mercy. So whenever you say grace, you are affirming that you are not right. You want God to make up on what you are not right on.